was a father of 8 children or so, that he was only going to be a factory worker because of the obstacles and the segregation, the prejudice, and the racism
So
that he faced.
He saw a way out.
Correct. He had a gift from God, through his children. And he did what he felt he needed to do. And you just look at the results, obviously, they were challenged, later in life, but he did get them out of Gary, Indiana. Imagine if the Jackson Fives never got out of Gary, Indiana, because if he just wanted to be a factory worker and just let those young kids find their own way on the street like so many other families do. So that's why I said early on, I found her to be sympathetic. But later on, there was no denying that Michael Jackson was just a phenomenal talent, which is what the bigger movie is all about Michael.
Did you like the movie?
I really enjoyed the movie because it was a feel-good movie. I didn't go expecting to see a documentary. I went there to come and enjoy it. Just like when we got into the movie theater, in the row that we sat, these beautiful seats that you had, the reclining seats and, all these different types of things. I mean, it's just beautiful. But we looked to our left because I like end sheets. I always did the end sheet, and my wife is next to me. And then, the other people sitting there, they didn't look like us, but it was a party before the movie started. They were our age and even older, and they were bopping and singing Michael Jackson music. And I'm looking at them like, okay, Michael is touching the souls of so many people.
He did.
But it was just a really feel-good movie. If you just want to go for 2 hours and be entertained and relive some of the great, I'm of the age, I'm not going to say my wife, I'm of the age that I can remember, seeing Michael when I was a kid, doing cartoons, being on some of the different variety TV shows, and then living through the Off the Wall phenomenal album, and then Thriller, of course, and then Bad. So I was there to see all these different things. So to see it on YouTube and to see the movie, relive some of the phenomenal things that Michael did and when he met billions of people on this planet, I really enjoyed the movie. How about you? Did you enjoy it?
I thought it was entertaining as well because I really enjoy good music. I found the show to be a bit simple. There's so many complex layers to everything that I've read about and heard about as it relates to that family, that I found the show to be very simplistic. And for that, I thought it was a little bit, it fell short.
Well, we went with different expectations. Obviously, you wanted to hear about, well, why isn't Janet in the movie? Why isn't Diana Ross in the movie? All these other inputs. To why not this, why not that? I just went to see a good, entertaining movie, and that's what I got. That's what I got.
Could have played an album.
You could have played an album. I could have played an album.
Yeah, a couple albums.
And that would have gave me a visual feel good.
Could have played a couple videos.
Nah, I wanted to see Mike. And shout out to the two actors. Coleman, Domingo. He played Joe Jackson.
He did well.
Phenomenal actor.
They were really. He was a very good actor.
Phenomenal job of portraying Joe. Nia Long was in there. She played Mrs. Jackson. Very
docile character.
Very docile. I'm assuming that's exactly how Mrs. Jackson was. Strong mother role. Okay. She did buck up to Joe later in the movie at a certain point as regards to Michael. But you see the interesting mothering dynamic between Nia Long, who played Mrs. Jackson, and Michael, even when he became the phenom that he became.
Yeah, she was definitely his
relationship.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was cool. And obviously, you see Mike with his Bubbles. They introduced Bubbles. You see that that's entertaining and funny. And then the animals, giraffes, and everything else running around the property. And then you finally see Michael become a businessman, very astute, and taking his career by the horns. The other one you cannot deny the phenomenal job that he did was Mike's nephew.
Oh yeah, he was amazing.
Yeah, J.J. Jafar Jackson, who is Jermaine Jackson, one of his sons, correct?
I think so.
And from the moves to, I mean, he looked like Michael Jackson. I know what they do
He
with
looks like
makeup
his
and
dad.
everything, but in
But
the movie,
well, I've just seen him outside of the movie.
you keep talking about outside. We ain't talking about outside. We're
All
talking
right,
about
fine.
Michael
We're in
the
the movie.
movie.
Yes, we're in the movie.
Okay, so, but I think he did a great job, and I just really enjoyed it. Clearly, my wife was a little.
No, it was entertaining. I said that, but it's hard for me to take a complex story and have it simplified and made to feel sort of Peter Panish, right? It just, if you didn't know Michael and you went to learn a story, you would walk away still not really knowing because it was much more complex and full than that. And I think it would have done more justice to actually explore so many more of those themes.
Well, I kind of think like they did enough to leave meat on the bone for a part 2, part 3.
I heard there is,
So
part 2, but
I think it was what it is. From my perspective, and that's why it's up to you. What's your expectation?
yeah, let us know.
Do you have an expectation going to
Do
this
you
movie?
agree with
Okay,
he
they always
wrong
agree
or
with me.
she don't? I don't know.
They always gonna agree with me.
Of course,
When I break this down, because I'm gonna go
of course.
boom, boom,
Yes.
boom.
Yes.
Okay, just boom, boom, boom. We talking about the movie. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the characters. I'm gonna give you the actors' names,
Yes.
and we're gonna talk about the movie. So I enjoyed it. Clearly, it's record breaking. It's on the pace to break Bohemian Rhapsody, the all time record for a movie in the music genre like this.
Really?
Yeah, it's on the heels. It's gonna, like I said, I didn't even see that movie. Did you see that movie, Bohemian Rhapsody about Queen?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
That was very good, actually.
Okay,
it was complex, and they told a complex story.
Okay,
so
I don't.
There you go.
I ain't even thinking about Queen, so. I ain't grew up on no Queen, so they ain't gonna get my money or my 3 hours or whatever it takes. So Michael Jackson
Just
and the
tell the
Michael movie,
story.
Michael gonna get my time anytime something comes on, as long as it's feel good. I know all the different things about the whatever about Mike, but the movie, I recommend you go see the movie. How about you?
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's something to see because I think we're all seeing it.
Hey, what you was saying in the movie, you was all like, yeah, all into the movie. Now you trying to sit here like 2 weeks later, like, yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
No.
You was talking about your
The
red
music
jacket
was
you
good.
had, and
For sure, the music was great, and the nostalgia was even better. But
well, that's what the movie was all about. That's what it was all about.
It was simple.
It was a feel good. It's a feel good. Like we don't get enough of these movies. But is that our wrap? Is that it?
That's our wrap.
Okay. Well, the wife tells me what to do all the time. So when I'm a good soldier, I'm going to listen. So that's a wrap on this movie review of Michael. We enjoyed it. Salute to the actors and all of you out there. Okay. Well,
I liked it. I liked it. It was very entertaining.
I loved
very
it.
simple. Call me. Let's talk about the complexity.
Yeah, so hit us up in the comments and let her know that she need to go watch that movie again because you don't understand why she didn't like it as much as me. Okay? So that's it on this movie review of Michael on the He Won't,
She Don't
podcast. All right, we out.
Peace.